सोचिए क्या होगा अगर कल सुबह जब आप उठते हैं तो आप डोमिनोज के प्रेसिडेंट बन जाते हैं। साउंड्स अमेजिंग राइट? लेकिन अगर आपको अगले ही दिन ये बताया जाए कि आपके 2 एम्प्लॉयज़ ने यानी कि डोमिनोज के 2 एम्प्लॉयज़ ने उनके यूट्यूब चैनल पे एक ऐसा होक्स वीडियो डाला है जो कि बेहद कंट्रोवर्शियल है, देन व्हाट वुड यू डू? In this video, let us find out how Domino's successfully tackled a severe image crisis. You are watching Skill Symphony, fine-tuning skills. In 2007, 2 employees of Domino's posted this controversial hoax video on their YouTube channel. Within 4 days, the video had more than 1 million views. Not only that, it was also covered widely in the mainstream media. The video included employees of Domino's tampering with the ingredients and doing offensive acts to the food. The negative impact this would have on the image of Domino's is pretty obvious. So, what did Domino's do in such a situation? लेकिन ये समझने से पहले कि Domino's ने इस क्राइसिस को कैसे हैंडल किया, एक बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए let us introduce you to the image repair theory. As we all know, image is the subjective perception of a business or an individual held by other people. Every individual can have a very different perception of the very same entity, thus making an image subjective. People's impressions are formed through the words and deeds of the concerned entity along with the personal experiences and the experiences of other people. तो अब जानते हैं कि कैसे आखिर इमेज रिपेयर थ्योरी हमें अपने क्राइसिस से बाहर निकाल सकती है। इमेज रिपेयर थ्योरी आउटलाइंस वेरियस स्ट्रैटेजीज दैट बिजनेसेस और इंडिविजुअल्स कैन यूज टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर इमेज व्हेन अंडर पब्लिक स्क्रूटिनी। ये थ्योरी तब एप्लीकेबल होती है जब किसी भी ब्रांड या इंडिविजुअल को पब्लिकली रिस्पॉन्सिबल माना गया हो किसी ऑफेंसिव एक्ट के लिए। द इमेज रिपेयर थ्योरी इंक्लूड्स 5 strategies. The first is denial. Second is evading responsibility. Third is reducing offensiveness, which is followed by corrective action, and finally mortification. Let us discuss each one of these in detail. Firstly, denial. Denial could be of 2 types, simple denial or shift of blame. Simple denial means denying that act occurred or that the concerned entity did the act. Second is shifting the blame. Well, इससे कुछ याद आया, right? Hair shift of blame means what politicians can often be seen doing. It basically is holding someone else responsible for the act. अगली strategy है evading responsibility, जो 4 types की है. First is provocation. That means claiming that the offensive act has occurred in response to another entity's actions. Defeasibility is when an offensive act has occurred due to lack of information or ability. यानी कि ये बोलना कि हमें नहीं पता था कि ऐसा करने से ये हो सकता है। नेक्स्ट इज एक्सीडेंट. एक्सीडेंट यानी कि ये बोलना कि जो हुआ था वो एक एक्सीडेंट था और वो हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं था. द फाइनल वन इज गुड इंटेंशन. That is when we say that the offensive act originated from good intentions and the outcome was unintended. Next we have strategies to reduce offensiveness of an act. Herein the first category is bolstering, which means describing the positive characteristics of acts being done by the company. Next is minimization. It means to downplay the severity of the offensive event itself. This minimizes the negative feelings associated with the event. We can also distinguish the event from other similar events to prevent it from being seen in negative light. Transcendence is trying to change the context of an incident by positioning it as a favorable event. Then we have attacking the accuser. That means damaging the credibility of the source of the attack itself to offset the negative opinions. The final strategy is compensation, wherein the act was acceptable to the victim and the public deems the compensation acceptable. Let us move on to the corrective actions. The concerned entity can choose to either restore everything to the way they were or to prevent similar acts in future. And the final strategy is mortification. Here the entity confesses the wrongdoing and pleads the public for forgiveness. But admission of guilt can also open the doors to lawsuits from victims of the event. Another two crucial steps that have to be undertaken while crisis management are prioritizing the most important public and designating a proper spokesperson. चलिए अब ये जानते हैं कि डोमिनोज ने कैसे अपनी इमेज को एक बहुत बड़े क्राइसिस से प्रोटेक्ट किया। डोमिनोज ने इमीडिएटली उस स्टोर को बंद करने के साथ साथ यूट्यूब पे 2 वीडियोस डाली। First video had a public message from Patrick Doyle, the then president of Domino's USA. Another video from Don Meach, the then CEO of Domino's Enterprises Limited in Australia. Now can you guess where were these videos released? Yes, these videos were released on YouTube, the platform where the hoax video was posted. डोमिनोज ने ना सिर्फ अपनी सबसे ज़रूरी ऑडियंस यानी कि उनके कस्टमर्स को आइडेंटिफाई किया, साथ ही साथ सही प्लेटफॉर्म का यूज़ करके इफ़ेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन का भी एग्जाम्पल दिया। तो अब देखते हैं कि कैसे डोमिनोज के प्रेसिडेंट के मैसेज ने इस क्राइसिस को सॉल्व करने में एक क्रूशियल रोल प्ले किया।
Patrick Doyle, president of Domino's USA. Recently, we discovered a video of 2 Domino's team members who thought that their acts would be a funny YouTube hoax. We sincerely apologize for this incident.
अपने मैसेज को अपॉलजी से शुरू करके पैट्रिक डॉयल मॉर्टिफिकेशन स्ट्रैटेजी को यूज़ कर रहे हैं। इससे वो डोमिनोज के कंज्यूमर्स को ये रियलाइज़ करवाना चाहते हैं कि कंज्यूमर्स ही डोमिनोज की टॉप प्रायोरिटी हैं।
Individuals in question claim it's a hoax. We are taking this incredibly seriously. This was an isolated incident in Conover, North Carolina. The 2 team members have been dismissed and there are felony warrants out for their arrest.
डॉयल ये बताते हैं कि ये इंसिडेंट सिर्फ नॉर्थ कैरोलिना के 2 एम्प्लॉयज़ ने एज अ प्रैंक किया था। ऐसा बोल के वो ब्लेम को डोमिनोज से शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं। फिर वो ये भी बताते हैं कि ऑफेंडिंग टीम मेंबर्स डिसमिस कर दिए गए हैं, यानी कि वो बॉलस्टरिंग स्ट्रैटेजी का यूज़ कर रहे हैं।
Examining all of our hiring practices to make sure that people like this don't make it into our stores. We have auditors across the country in our stores every day of the week.
Then Domino's का अपनी hiring practices को improve करना एक corrective action है।
It sickens me that the actions of 2 individuals could impact our great system, where 125,000 men and women work for local business owners around the U.S. and more than 60 countries around the world. We take tremendous pride in crafting delicious food that they deliver to you every day. There are so many people who've come forward with messages of support for us, and we want to thank you for hanging in there with us as we work to regain your trust.
वीडियो के एंड में डॉयल ये बताते हुए कि डोमिनोज इतने लोगों को सर्व करता है, एक बार फिर बॉल स्ट्रिंग का यूज़ कर रहे हैं। Here it is also important to note that Domino's uses not one but many of the image repair strategies to handle the situation. And this is how, using the right communication strategies on the right platforms and through the right people, Domino's successfully came out of the crisis. Also be noted here that not every strategy would work under all the circumstances. सोचिए अगर इस सिचुएशन में मिनिमाइजेशन स्ट्रैटेजी का यूज़ किया जाए तो? That is for you to answer us in the comment box. Well, use of image repair theory is not limited to brands. It can also be used by politicians or celebrities. To keep us motivated, do like and share the video and subscribe Skill Symphony for more such content. Also tell us in the comment box what skills you want to learn next with Skill Symphony. Thank you so much for watching.